Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me. Let's walk the talk.
Hello viewers, welcome to Walk With Me show. With me, RK Favored, as your host. Have you ever thought of why do some people make different decision, or rather decide something different in one occasion, or rather have you ever thought of why do people react or respond differently to the same situation? This and more may be caused by so many things. And today, in our topic, personality traits, we are going to cover these things and will be in a position to understand where you stand, especially in your behavior and in character. And I'm not alone in the studio. I'm with Millicent. Millicent, how are you?
I'm well, Rachel.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rachel, and I'm glad to be back again.
Good to
the
see
studio.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Today is another day.
Yes.
And today is about personality traits. Yes.
Yes.
Because we'd like our viewers to understand some reactions are originates from where. What is personality trait?
Maybe before we even go to personality traits,
Yes.
like the question you're asking, why do people behave so differently in the same situation?
Exactly.
But they will behave so differently. And one of the things is about our personality. Our personality informs us on how to behave at times. And we can say that our personality, there are those, it can be defined as a combination of those traits that form our character.
Exactly.
So each one of us is so unique in our own character. Each one of us is so unique in our personality. And that can be the reason why we behave so differently
Yes.
when it comes to responding to one situation. But you'll find four of us will respond so differently.
Exactly.
Yes, Rachel.
Like, for example, when there is a case of fire, there are some people who will just react. They want to put off the fire.
Okay.
Another team will react. They want to steal some goods in the scene.
Oh, yes.
Some will react differently.
Okay.
Everybody has got different reaction
Yes.
towards the situation. And when I think about personality, I think this is something that defines an individual. And therefore, today, take us through the journey of personality trait.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Rachel. Like we said, it's the way one behaves.
Exactly.
Yeah? And think about our thinking and about our feeling and about our behaviors.
Yes.
Scholars have studied this topic of personality, and there is one who came up with four traits of the personality, the four traits of personality, and we call them DISC.
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 Yes.
DISC. See later, DJ. DISC.
Okay.
DISC, for D, it stands for the dominant personality.
Yes.
I stands for the influential personality.
Yes.
And then there is the S, which is steady, people who are so steady. And then we have C, that is, people are so conscious. Yes.
Everything you do to them, they note immediately.
And it is very important for us, even as as we get to know who we are in our different personalities, because they affect us even in our places of work. They affect us in our relationships, with one another.
Definitely.
They affect us even how we are raising the children. And you can imagine at a place of work, having all these variety of personalities.
It can be chaos.
It can be chaos, and when somebody doesn't understand, it can cause also a lot of conflicts.
Okay.
And maybe we can start with the dominant character.
Exactly.
As the word goes, it's dominant. These are people that dominate. Yeah? They can go somewhere. There are people who want to drive. Driving. They like leading. They just find themselves leading. They might sometimes even be seated somewhere down, and somebody will just call them. And, they take action. They propel and they move people. Okay, these are people that have that, ego. The ego of making it.
Yes.
I have to make it.
They can't lose.
Things have to go my way. They tend to direct. And when they choose, this is the way to go, this is the way to go.
No turning back.
No turning back. So you can imagine that kind of a personality in a place of work where they are working with other people. So it can also be, it's an advantage, and at the same time, it can be also a disadvantage. Remember, these are people that are, you know, they like I said, high ego strength. So I have to get that. The ego is driving them. It's a good thing, and at the same time, it can be a disadvantage. It can work against somebody. They are risk takers. That one, I'll get it. I'll go get it. So it's a good thing because especially when, for example, in business, it's about risk taking.
Exactly.
So they are risk takers, but at the same time, you know, risk. Then there is this one, they are self-driven. They don't have to wait to be driven by somebody.
Not at all.
So when they see people are not driven or they see people are lagging behind, they tend to be like, what's wrong with this
Why are you
person?
wasting time?
Why are you wasting time? Now, these are people that are dominant. And so when they are working in that aspect of dominating, remember, not everybody enjoys it.
Definitely.
Because, of course, there are some who like to be led. We'll be seeing others. They don't like leading. They want to be led. So these people are that kind of personality. And it is good. However, do I need to make a balance? Because we say it's about balancing.
Exactly.
Remember, at your place of work, you are relating with people. You are relating with a boss. You are relating with the others, you know, staff. So where are you with, you know, with everybody else? Well, we are not saying that you need to change, but we are saying, can you get to know your personality so that you know, oh, this is the way I behave. How am I able to adjust myself and fit even with the others? Because you can imagine this person that is so domineering, that is so dominant, and they're decisive. It's like they will not take anybody's else suggestion. You can imagine in a teamwork,
Yes.
and you are giving your own ideas,
Yeah.
and this one says, it's like brushing your ideas aside. That would definitely make somebody feel like not wanted. It would definitely make somebody feel like, I'm not needed in this place. And if it is in a team, you can imagine what happens to that team. So it will not work together as a team, because at that particular moment, somebody is not allowed to express their freedom. They don't feel like they are equal partners in that, you know, team. They don't feel even like their communication is going on well. So those are the dominants.
And when we talk of the dominant one, are they aware of their character?
At times
Because
they are not
sometimes
aware.
when you, like you say, they want to lead, and maybe whatever was there, they were not even supposed to appear. But now they come and they take over. It's like they have ignored everything else that was said, and they have taken now a chance, and it's like they want to showcase their thing. Are they aware of their behavior?
At times they are not aware. At times they are not aware.
Yeah.
And that's why we encourage people to do their personality test.
Exactly.
And thank God for Google. They are all over.
Yeah.
One can do the big 5 personality test. You can do the DISC. You can do the temperament. And you get to understand. It's for your own good, because you get to know, where am I? Okay, if I am, you know, one as a leader, and I'm a dominant, I have a dominant personality, how do I carry along the people that I am working with?
Yes.
How do I carry everyone with me and not some people feeling like they're being left out?
Okay.
Yes,
The dominant one.
the dominant.
Let's go to the I.
Before even you go to the I,
Yeah.
take a scenario where you have a husband who is a domineering partner. Or take a woman, the wife, who has that domineering personality.
Yes. As she's the head in the family now.
And you can see why people end up having a lot of problems because of these different types of personalities. And also we encourage couples, even when they are, you know, before they before they get into marriage. It's very important to get to know those kind of personality, because that's why, you know, it happens when people get into the marriage and they never understood each other's personality. They're like, wow, what could have happened? So even not only in marriage, even at work, imagine a dominating parent and a child. So it's very important for people to understand their type of personality.
Another thing I've thought about the domineering,
Yes.
they kind of give orders, but they do nothing. Their work is to monitor. This is what I've told you to do, but they will sit down and see whatever has been happening. Because he wants, according to my own understanding, he wants now things to be done his own way.
Yes.
But they are not in a position to do it.
To do the activity that they have given.
Yeah.
And that will tell you a lot about somebody. That tells you a lot. You'll hear in some places of work, people will say, that one just knows how to give orders.
Okay.
You know, some of them don't even know how to lead with examples. So it's quite important for all of us to get to know who we are in types of personality, and that makes us behave the way sometimes we behave.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the I.
The I.
Yes.
The influential. These people, they're influential, like you can just hear. They have a lot of energy. They're the people who come and say, let's go this way.
Yes.
And everybody follows. Let's do this, and everybody does. It's a good trait, because there are some people who don't know how to do things.
Yes.
And they always wait to be told what to do. So you can imagine having an influential personality.
Yeah.
You see, it's a good trait. It's a good personality trait, because these people, they are so trusting. The influential,
yeah.
They are very trusting. They trust people.
Seriously.
They don't doubt people. That's why they will come and say, oh, let's go this way. We can do it. Because I trust you.
Yes.
And I trust you in this team. I trust that we can do it. I trust when you bring in your energies and I bring in my energies, then we'll have something great. Something good will come out of it. And these people, they are very talkative.
Hey, they're the influential ones.
They are very talkative.
Unlike the domineering.
Domineering, they are minded, they just do their work.
Okay.
You know, but these people, they are very also talkative.
Yeah.
Everywhere they are just there, talking. They talk a lot. You will even pick them from the crowd.
Okay.
They are so loud at times.
I love that part.
They are
so loud.
They are so loud.
Yes.
They are also optimistic. They believe in things. They will work. Let's go. We can do it. Yes, we are well able. You know, like Joshua and Caleb. Yes, we are well able. I believe these people are in that category.
We will conquer the mountain.
We will conquer the mountain. They are so, they have a lot of hopes in them.
Yeah.
They are so optimistic in their, doing things. They are also emotional.
Hey. Talk of emotions.
They are also emotional. They are also emotional. Now you can imagine some of the disadvantages of these personality traits is when somebody is so talkative and in a midst of people that just want to be quiet.
Yeah.
People want to have their time. They can be a nuisance to them.
Exactly.
People who are, like we said, this trusting. Some of them, because of trusting, they end up being so hard.
Yeah.
You met somebody on the road, this person told you, I am lost, help me to find my way out. And because you're so trusting,
Yes.
you're people oriented, so you go out and you want to help. Kumbe, in the midst of all that, this person is not a trustworthy person.
Sure.
So those are some of the things that these people can go through a lot, and this can cause them a lot of emotional turmoil. So these people who are so influential, at the same time, they are the go-getter. Let's go south, and everybody will go south.
Yes.
But you can imagine with the people that are just following,
Yeah.
and they don't know so sure where they are going,
But they are following.
but they are following.
Yeah.
For example, in a scenario where there is an accident,
Yes.
you'll find people are just rushing to that place.
Yes.
Some of them even don't know what is happening. But because we have seen people running there, so
We're
also
also running.
we
there.
also running there. So in the process of us running there, we can also get into more problems because you are not meant to be there.
Yes.
But because you saw somebody rushing there, which sometimes is a good thing because you can rush even to go and help. But at the same time, you can get yourself in problems.
Wow.
Take a scenario where there is a fire in the building and people will not even think on their own, but they will just follow others. just fall because somebody said, let's go this way.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good, even as we are becoming so influential, as even we are very talkative,
Yes.
can we also have a balance?
Wow.
The word here is having a balance, because none of these personality traits can be said to be the perfect one.
That's great.
None of this.
None of us is perfect. It is good to understand your personality. And the key word here is understanding it and having a balance. We'll be right back after the break. Thank you.
Walk with me,